Hey everyone, it's T. In today's video, I'm getting ready for spring by decluttering and cleaning my basement. We'll be going through several boxes, deciding what to keep, donate, or trash. We'll also be taking a walk down memory lane and tackling some dust bunnies. So if you're ready for some motivation, let's get started. The first order of business is moving the main Christmas tree and putting it in its permanent home. Hey friends, I'm in my basement and I need to do a bunch of decluttering down here. Believe it or not, when I made over my home office in October 2023, I had a few things that I decluttered from my office, but I brought into the common space out here in the basement. Some of those things are some of those things are still here. So I'm going to go through these boxes, get rid of things that I don't need, file things that I do need. If there's something that needs to be shredded, I'm going to do that or put it in our shredding bin, which is right over here. By the way, that contraption on top of this shredding bin on the corner, that's our son's 3D printer that he got for Christmas. And that other contraption that's up on the wall here, that those are the reels of the different colors of the filament that is used to make different 3D products. But anyway, I'm going to tackle these things in this basement. This box right here contains, on the top of it, there are lots of books that we use for our son's homeschooling. And then just some odds and ends on top here too. And then inside the box, as far as what's inside the box, I have no idea. I haven't seen it in almost a year and a half, so no clue what's in here. But hopefully it's stuff that is easy to sort through, because you know when you start decluttering, sometimes it's really difficult to figure out what you need to keep, what you need to give away, and maybe what you need to donate. But in this case, I will be just as surprised as you are as far as what ends up being in this box. So let's go. These are old workbooks. These were last year's workbooks. Our son is in 4th grade now, so we don't need these. So these are absolutely part of the get rid of bin. I'm going to put these in the recycle bin outside ultimately. This is a canvas that I bought at Dollar Tree, I don't know, maybe about a year ago. I had big plans for this. I bought some paint, I bought some paintbrushes, and I was supposed to be creating my own art for a particular project in the house or a particular room in the house. I didn't get around to that, so I'm thinking that maybe our son wants to use this for whatever he wants to paint. So this is an item to keep. Now, what's in the box? Okay, this is not too bad. I have, let's see, some 3-ring binders. An old children's dictionary. Got some books in this area right here, and these are some books that our son read. I bought these books. No, I did not buy these books. These books were part of like some Kellogg's program where if you submitted a receipt online so that was your proof of purchase for certain products, you would just submit the receipt and get up to 5 books a year. So our son was able to get this I Am Harriet Tubman book, I Am Neil Armstrong. By the way, these are all books by Brad Meltzer. I Am Marie Curie, I Am George Washington, and I Am Martin Luther King Jr. And what's so great about these books is that PBS has a series called Xavier Riddle. I'm going to forget the rest of it. I'll put it on the screen if I remember it. But our son also watched that series. There are a lot. So we were only able to get 5 books, 5 books per year. And that this particular year, I think this might have been his kindergarten or 1st grade year, we were able to get these books. Oh, wait, it's right here. Xavier Riddle and the Secret Museum. That's the name of the PBS series. So There are a lot more episodes than books that we have. So these books right here are absolutely going into the donate pile because I'm sure that someone's kid would love to have them. Then we also have some items that we used in kindergarten and first grade. We had these boxes, these games here. So there's like a bingo, sight words, level 1. This is going into the Goodwill pile. Let's see, I'm gonna get that other box out in a second. So let's see, Zingo. This is also in great condition, so this will go to Goodwill. We have his first children's dictionary. That's also going to go to Goodwill. Oh, we have some more books that we got through that same program. So this was from like another year, but we have like A to Z Mysteries. This is Detective Camp. And then we have Trouble at Table 5. Oh, Busted by Breakfast, that's what that is. This is Trouble at Table 5, the Candy chapter. So these books are also going to Goodwill. There is, so those came from that program, but this one is one that he bought at a bookstore. This is going to Goodwill. This one came from that program. This is What is NASA? Who is Barack Obama? Who is Michelle Obama? And where is our solar system? And these books right here are ones that we bought at Five Below. So we have Jackie Robinson, Helen Keller, and The Dream March about Dr. Martin Luther King's March on Washington. And the only other thing we have in this box, well, besides a zip tie, a broken zip tie, we have this little bin with crayons and flashcards. Let's see, I don't believe that the items in here are going to be good for donating. Well, we'll see. Actually, maybe I can do this. So what I did when our son was younger is we had a ton of flashcards for just about everything you can think of, little ones. And I laminated them. So right here, this is a Sesame Street set. I'm pretty sure I got this at Dollar Tree, but I laminated each of the cards. So this one right here is demonstrating the color black and the pentagon shape. And back here is one of the Sesame Street characters holding that same item. Here, this is an oval being demonstrated. And then here we have the circle. So I do think someone would be appreciative of these items, but I will take out maybe the crayons. And then we had these things here to help him practice his fine motor skills. They're like these little pieces, these little cutouts that had like shoestrings that you would thread through here to practice your fine motor skills. So this one here was for seafood. This one is for meats. And this one is for sweets. And there was like a whole set of these right here. So this would be good to donate. So I am already down to one empty box. So I'm going to use this box for I believe I'll use these boxes for the things that are going to go to Goodwill. So let me put these books in this box. So far, this is what I'm donating to Goodwill. These are items that I'm going to, for some of them, I'll put in our shredding bin over there. And for these books, I'm going to have these go to the recycle bin outside. Oh, this is going to go in here, but I will have to remember to take the crayons out if they're not in good condition. This pile of books right here, I'm going to run this upstairs real quick. I'm going to put it by the back door so that it can go into the recycle bin outside. So moving on, here is a section I have been dreading doing anything with for a long time. I've gone through it once or twice, but there was just so much stuff in here that I had to make decisions about. And I, at the time, didn't feel like it because there are, let's see. So there are some personal documents in here. There are some business documents in here, some things that need to be shredded. Actually, most of the business documents that are, let's see, ones that are pretty sensitive need to be shredded, or I can put them in the shredding bin here. But there's just so much stuff here, but I figure, you know what? I want to get the new year off to a good start with making sure that there's less in my home. Things that don't need to be here need to go. So today is the day to get that done. And actually, if you have some items in your home that you are sitting on and you really don't want to have in there, you have no need for them, and let's just go ahead and declutter together. Some old invoices that I don't need. A lot of what I'm going through here are things from my current business that's outside of the retention period. And then some of the other items are from my previous business. Yeah. So these look like items that in some cases I can get rid of. So I do a few things, or I have done a few things over time. Let me see. So currently I am an HR management consultant. And before that, I was a newspaper publisher. I had my own newspaper, and I actually had that while I still had my full-time corporate job. This is absolutely a keep. That's for homeschooling purposes. I've even designed websites. I designed my current website. So I am just going through these documents to make sure I'm not missing anything. And this right here is my LLC documentation. Definitely need to keep that. But it looks like I did spend a decent amount of time going through these items because I have less than I thought to deal with. This is from a nonprofit board that my husband and I served on. Yeah. Oh no, this picture got crushed. No. This, and it's not going to be all that clear, but this is a picture that I found. This is from 1997. 1997. Wow, this is like such a blast from the past. And these are some of my coworkers. We were a really tight bunch. We were on a corporate retreat in Cancun. There used to be a Ritz-Carlton hotel there. It's been rebranded to something else now, but this is where we were. We were taking a picture on the beach at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Cancun. I love this picture. I am keeping this one. Annual training, Ritz-Carlton Hotel, Cancun, Mexico, 1997. Yay! So that's definitely a keep. Let's see. South Dakota activity book. And our son did the work when we did one of our many cross-country road trips. This one's from 2022 when we drove across the US and then all the way across Canada as well. That is an item that I would consider a keepsake for the moment. This is cute. Okay, so this is interesting because the day that I'm recording this is 2 days after the 2-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. And this right here is a cute little note that our now 10-year-old, almost 11-year-old wrote. It says, "Award for Mom for having 373 subscribers on her channel." You have to see this one. It is so cute. How cute is that? He is enamored by YouTube. He wants a channel. I am not on that because I don't want him on the internet like that. But he pays attention to how many subscribers I have, how many views I get, which is not that many at all. And I tell him often that I do this because I love it. I have learned so much. It's something to do with myself. I'm cleaning my house and doing all this anyway. I have done this obviously forever, but now I'm doing it so that I can provide motivation and inspiration to other people. But he's like all about the YouTube thing. So the fact that he wrote that is not a surprise because he's still like that. He's like, "Mom, how many people watch it?" He'll see something else and go, "Oh wow, they have like 1.5 million subscribers. Like, what if you had that?" And I'll have to say to him often, you know, it's not about that for me. I know that for some people it is, but that's not my motivation. I really just want to be genuine. I want to show you what I do in my home to keep things running smoothly or semi-smoothly. And it's just really sharing. That's what we do in this information age. We share information, we transfer knowledge. That's HR terms right there. But like this is fun. It's demonstrative, obviously, because it's through video. And actually, speaking of that, in a few weeks, I have a video that I'm hoping to get out that addresses, or at least where the audience may be someone who was possibly never taught to clean, or maybe young adults who they didn't really get it. They have their first place. They don't really know how to clean because maybe mom and dad did the cleaning for them, so they really don't know, and they're on YouTube to figure out how to keep their own homes clean. I'm going to be producing a video, at least one, but it could end up being a series, I'm not sure yet, but just with some basics of housekeeping, because if no one taught you how to clean, or if someone taught you how to clean and you just feel like it's not enough of a process, you don't have enough information to get your place the way you really want it to be, that's who this video is for. So you don't have to be a young adult, although maybe more young adults would benefit from that. You can just be someone who's like, look, I need to get my home together. I need to feel better about where I live. I want less clutter. I want more organization. I want more cleanliness throughout my place. I just want a place that I can come to and retreat to after I'm out in the world all day. So look for that video soon. But yeah, so I just like sharing what I do. I watch other YouTubers as well, and I get ideas from them. They get ideas from me. If you have ideas for me, I would love that, because this is not a one-way thing here. I'm the one on this side of the camera, but for some of you, you're on this side of the camera too. You don't have to be on this side of the camera to be to have some valuable information. In fact, the video that went out, I have a video that went out yesterday, so the day that I'm actually sitting here recording this. And one of the viewers saw something that I was struggling with, I was really frustrated about, and she told me exactly what my issue was. That was absolutely necessary. I love that I get that kind of feedback, because I'm not on here to be like, oh, I'm perfect. Look at me, see what I'm doing in my home. I'm here like, look, I'm just trying to keep my place clean, keep it from getting condemned, making sure it's not a shack, you know, and it's not falling down around us. So that's what I'm doing here. I am open to information from you. I am open to sharing my life with you. So anyway, I've been chatting a lot. I can be quite chatty. So let me get back to this box. I am down to a little bit less than half of what I started with. So that's some really good progress. I think this one's pretty easy, because once I got down to the bottom, it ended up really being just a bunch of homeschooling papers that I probably just threw in this box as I was getting ready to clean out my office for that office makeover that I did. Ah, okay. How do I have that? So this right here is my son. He loves giving certificates. So this one right here is for my husband, who is, he's a pilot. He wanted to learn how to fly, and it's something he had been dreaming about doing. And he started taking private pilot lessons in 2023, I think it was. So our son wrote him this note. It says, airworthy certificate. This spacecraft is certified airworthy and is free of the following: engine problems, landing gear problems, weapon problems, and it says at the bottom here, 100% official. 100% official. So because our son made this for my husband, we're going to keep this. He certified that Daddy is 100% official and is allowed to fly small airplanes. All right, the rest of this really just looks like trash. So I'm going to dump these items into this box, because that is trash. Oh goodness, I have more boxes than I thought. So I knew this one was here, but then there's this one. So let's just keep going. Old Cub Scout books from our older sons. Actually, this one is a keep. 3 rolls of undeveloped film. Yay! I've had this picture frame since either college or young adulthood. This is one that I had a picture of my dad in. I lost the picture years ago. That is something that makes me really sad, because it was a picture of us together at my junior high school graduation. Oh my goodness. Sophocles. I've had this book since college. I had this in honors English in college, and my freshman year was 1989. Greeting card from my mom. From 2006, Mother's Day. This is the Toddler's Songbook. I've had this since the late 1990s. Our oldest is, he's 29 years old, and this accompanied a book, but why do I still have this? Like, I'm gonna reluctantly put it in that box. And then here is this is an address book that I have had since my late teens, early 20s. There's a lot of stuff in here. Obviously that is out of date. Even my addresses, my doctor's, my friends' phone numbers. That's back when everybody had a house phone only. I had my schedule written in here. I had a vacation written down in here. At the time, I worked more than one job, so I wrote those things, my schedule, I wrote that in here. It's just really interesting to look back at this from 1994. Wow. When I worked as a hostess at a popular restaurant chain. At the time, there were not as many as there are now, but there were a lot of them then, but I'm not going to say the name of the chain. But yeah, in here, I'm looking for something in particular. There were some ultrasound pictures in here of my 26-year-old. I don't see them. Maybe I actually rescued them from here and put them somewhere else, but I'm going to hold on to this. And now we have another empty box. Another empty box. Alright, it is 1:59. I have not had lunch, so I'm going to go make myself a lunch, and then I'll come back and tackle this last box right here. This last box, and then I'm going to start cleaning the basement.
Lunch was yummy, and now it's time to get back to business. By the way, I'm voicing over this part because I forgot to turn my mic back on. What I'm doing here is just going through the final box, and there are a lot of business documents and personal documents in here, but this box actually wasn't as bad to put away as I thought, so I had been dreading this process really for so long for no good reason. I picked up these videos at Dollar Tree a few years ago. I immediately misplaced them, and when I wanted them, I couldn't find them. Then I did find them at some point, and I put them away. Then when I wanted to use them again, they were gone again. So I know that I'm not going to use these videos at this point because I have so much available to me in terms of fitness equipment. So I'm just going to put those in the donate box for Goodwill. I'm all done with the last box, so now I just need to go through the piles that I have on the floor. There might be a tiny donate pile, but the bulk of what's down there is stuff that I need to throw in the trash, and then some things that I need to keep. So I'm just taking some of the items into my office so that they can be sorted and put away. After that, we can begin the spring cleaning process. Now it's time for the weekly check-in and the Bible verse. So first of all, let's get to the check-in. So what is one small thing you're proud of accomplishing this week? It could be anything, whether it's big or small, important, or some of you think that's not all that important. Share your wins in the comments below and let's celebrate what we've done. Also, let's get to the Bible verse. We are in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. And it reads, "Whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God."
'Cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter.
I am so glad that the decluttering is all done. It is just not my thing, but it does need to be taken care of every now and then. Now I'm moving on to the cleaning. That's the fun part for me. I'm starting off by dusting my son's desk. That said, if you had to choose between decluttering and cleaning, which team are you on? Leave a comment below and let me know if you're team decluttering or team cleaning.
Wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does.
I need to wipe the dust off this robot vacuum. Over to the left, don't be alarmed by the dirt that you see at the base of the freezer. That's a mat that we keep under it, just in case it, I don't know, in case there's some liquid that leaks onto the floor one day, it'll hit that and not the carpet. I did clean that off camera, but I will show the results on camera later in the video. Now I'm removing some papers that have been on this door since around 2009, 2010 when I first started homeschooling two of our older children. They used to get rewards for completing certain tasks for school, and the first piece of paper that you saw there was like, it was like a reward chart. They could choose how many or what reward they wanted to get based on how many points they had, and they loved that system. The other two papers were the Bill of Rights, and our now 26-year-old, when he was ranking up for Boy Scouts, one of the specific questions to him was about one of the amendments in the Bill of Rights, and he knew what that was, so he got an attaboy for knowing immediately what that right was and what it did for us.
Used to do. No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? I'm going for broke, yeah, I'm all in.
Well, we got it done. I hope this video gave you some inspiration to declutter and some motivation to do some cleaning in your home. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you would like to see this kind of content in the future but are not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button, and when you do, don't forget to click the notification bell so that you won't miss out on future uploads. Until the next time, stay blessed.
Don't make me push it any further. Why do you wanna make it wrong? I'm trying to hold on, so please, yeah. And don't let me walk on broken water. Don't let us sink into the darkness. I wish I could read what's on your mind. You're stepping out of line, can't you? No more. Gone are the days of forgiveness. You take so much more while you're giving less. I'm shaking my head while I'm counting down.